you can't be thinking you're gonna go have plastic surgery on a Groupon.
Exactly.
Like you,
The
ain't no
Botox
plastic
parties.
surgery on sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And if it's on sale, 9 times out of 10, you're not supposed to get it from the person that's having a sale on liposuction. Don't do that.
Heavyweight, don't put me Tamar. No, put Toni Braxton.
That although I love my family, most of the time I don't like my family. Everyone in my family.
Take a breath.
Everybody. I feel like I'm angry at everybody in my family. I don't like my family. If they weren't my family, they wouldn't be my friends.
Things just went completely off the rails in the Braxton family, and Tamar Braxton's latest outburst has the whole internet gasping for air. What started as a few shady jokes turned into an all-out family war, and people cannot stop talking about it. Tamar hopped on live and straight up went for her sister Toni, accusing her of getting dumped by Birdman because of a botched BBL that allegedly stinks. Yeah, she really said that, out loud, on camera. For weeks, Tamar's been sliding in little digs during her podcast and social posts, mocking Toni's style, teasing her about her relationships, and hinting that Birdman's been ghosting her for private reasons. But when Tamar dropped that wild BBL claim, things went from spicy to nuclear. She didn't just say Toni had work done. She said it went so wrong that Birdman supposedly couldn't deal with it anymore and peaced out. That's not just family shade, that's betrayal on live broadcast. Now social media's in full chaos mode. Fans are dissecting every old clip, comparing body pics and arguing over who's really telling the truth. Toni's camp is reportedly heated, like ready to fire back heated. Insiders claim she's not about to let her little sister embarrass her in front of the whole world without snapping back, and when she does, it's gonna be explosive. If this keeps spiraling, we might be watching one of the wildest celebrity sibling feuds ever unfold. Forget Braxton family values. This is Braxton family meltdown. The Kardashians might want to take notes, because the Braxtons just set a new standard for televised chaos. And just when people thought Tamar couldn't possibly go further, she doubled down, calling Toni BBL Toni live. Now that nickname's trending everywhere and the memes are out of control. Cosmetic surgery rumors are nothing new in Hollywood, but Tamar didn't stop there. She said the BBL was allegedly so bad that Birdman nearly filed for divorce over it. Like, what even is going on? This isn't just messy, it's legendary level petty, and the internet can't get enough. Toni Braxton isn't sitting back while her sister paints her like some surgery secret keeper. She's clapping back hard and trying to set the record straight. She's always denied ever getting a BBL, and when fans pressed her about it, she laughed it off saying, do ya, Kai, don't you know that? It's my boot. I love somebody." Basically, Toni tried to play it cool, acting like her curves were all natural and homegrown. Now, she has admitted to a few tweaks in the past. Yeah, a nose job and a boob job, but she swears that's where the list ends. In an old interview, she even got real about how fame messed with her confidence, saying she always felt pressure to look the part, but was raised to stay humble about her body. "I'd always been shaped like a gymnast," she once said. Size AA on top and thunder thighs down below. That kind of honesty made people root for her. Until now, when Tamar threw that BBL accusation straight into the fire. Suddenly, everyone's wondering if Toni's been keeping a few secrets tucked under those designer dresses. Toni once tried to make light of it, joking, "I wish I would have had lipo on my inner thighs. I've always hated them," like she was totally transparent. But fans are not buying it anymore. They're calling major cap online, saying she's clearly had more than what she admitted, talking about possible lipo, waist sculpting, and maybe even a low-key BBL. And those recent viral comparison pics? Yeah, they didn't help her case. Back in the 90s, Toni had that natural, sleek, and elegant beauty. But now her figure looks way more snatched and curvy, and the internet is eating it up. People are flooding the comments saying it's definitely giving lipo and BBL energy. And the more they look, the more convinced they are that Toni's not being honest about it. But the real explosion came when Tamar decided to add fuel to the fire herself. Her own sister jumped online and started spilling private tea, allegedly telling folks that Toni's been pretending to be all natural when she's not. Tamar's reportedly been whispering to insiders that Toni's been passing it off like she was born that way, and that's what turned a harmless rumor into an all-out Braxton civil war. And why would Tamar go that far? Well, word is these two haven't been on good terms for a minute. They've been trading shots in interviews, sneak dissing each other online, and ignoring each other's posts like strangers. So this whole BBL drama might just be the bomb that blows their relationship up completely. The tension's been simmering for months, and now it's finally boiling over in front of millions. This isn't just a sister spat anymore. It's full-blown reality TV chaos come to life. Before Tamar could even hit record on her new episode, Toni's legal team swooped in like lightning with a cease and desist, shutting the whole thing down before a single second aired. That move sent shockwaves through the fandom, and Tamar was furious. She jumped online and made it crystal clear she wasn't backing down or letting anyone twist the narrative. According to her, people were trying to say her other sisters turned on her to defend Toni, but Tamar fired back, saying that was not what happened at all. Then came the twist. Trina and Tawanda popped up online to clear their names too. They claimed they had no idea Tamar even got hit with that legal order. That revelation told fans everything. They realized Toni went rogue, handling it behind the scenes without looping in anyone, not even her own sisters. And now the internet's buzzing with one big question. Why was Toni so desperate to silence Tamar before she even spoke? What's she hiding that's got her this spooked? The internet split right down the middle. Some fans say Toni's just being extra and trying to save face because she's still salty about her long-standing beef with Tamar. But others? They're whispering that there's something deeper at play, that maybe Toni's not just protecting herself, but someone close to her. Rumors are flying that a man connected to Toni might have done something shady to someone named Ashley, and she's trying to cover it up. None of that's confirmed, but it's adding a whole new layer of darkness to an already messy situation. Either way, Toni's legal power move clearly pushed Tamar over the edge. Tamar's been ranting that she's gonna get her lick back. And if you know her, she means it. Instead of cooling off, she reignited the fire by dragging the BBL drama right back into the spotlight. And of course, Tamar didn't just repeat the claims, she amped it up. She allegedly told insiders that Toni's BBL went so wrong it smelled bad, and that Birdman couldn't take it anymore and nearly divorced her over it. That's next level cold-blooded. Tamar seems ready to air every secret she's got on her sister, no matter how wild or personal it sounds. And speaking of divorce, let's not forget when Toni supposedly filed for divorce from Birdman just 2 days after their wedding. Yup, 2 days. Reports say she separated from him right after saying, "I do." And a month later, filed papers calling the marriage irretrievably broken. That stunned everyone because they weren't some random couple. They had history, passion, and a decade of back-and-forth love drama. Everyone thought this was their real happily ever after. But clearly, something went down behind those Braxton doors that changed everything. Their history goes way back, and it's been messy from the start. Remember when Toni and Birdman split in 2019? Everyone thought that was the final chapter. Done, finished, over.
That is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my ass, and I sent him on his way. It wasn't, you don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. Not Mrs. Braxton, not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was cap. It was she flexing. She don't have no sold out. Between me and you was his exact words. The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man less than a week.
But fast forward to 2023, and rumors started spinning that Toni was creeping her way back into Birdman's world. Sources said she was sending him flirty texts, dropping subtle hints, and making it crystal clear she wanted another chance at that old love. Birdman even joked to friends that Toni was spinning the block like the breakup never happened. At first, Birdman tried to play it cool, claiming he was focused on business and wasn't entertaining the drama. He'd moved on, or at least that's what he wanted people to think. But Toni, she wasn't giving up that easy. She kept popping up, reminding him of their spark, their chemistry, their whole vibe from back in the day. And honestly, old love has a funny way of sneaking back when you least expect it. Before long, Birdman started catching those same feelings again, and boom, they were back together like no time had passed. By August 2024, the couple made it official. They walked down the aisle on the 8th, smiling for cameras, flashing rings, and acting like everything was picture perfect. Fans were hyped, convinced this was finally their forever moment. But then, bam! Out of nowhere, Toni filed for divorce, leaving everyone completely stunned. The internet exploded, trying to piece together what could have gone so wrong that fast. Back then, the word on the street was that Toni might have been chasing Birdman's money, especially since she'd been facing heavy financial struggles at the time. But now, with all these wild BBL rumors floating around, people are asking, was it really about the bag, or was something deeper happening behind those perfect Instagram smiles? And if that wasn't messy enough, new whispers started spreading that Toni allegedly tried to walk away from Birdman with a $160 million divorce payout after less than a month of marriage. Yep, you heard that right. $160 million. The internet lost its mind. Fans were arguing nonstop, some saying she earned it after sticking by him for years, others calling it one of the boldest money grabs Hollywood's ever seen. Even other celebrities couldn't resist chiming in. 50 Cent jumped straight into the drama, posting on Instagram and stirring things up even more. He wrote, "Now watch. Women are gonna say, well, if you've been loyal for 16 years, you'd want to be paid for it too." That single post set comment sections on fire. Some folks said Toni was just trying to secure her piece and her paper, while others accused her of straight-up greed. No matter which side people took, one thing was clear. Toni's rep took a serious hit, and this love story turned scandal is still echoing through Hollywood. Back when this all went down, the internet was quick to slap the gold digger label on Toni. But now that these wild rumors about Birdman allegedly wanting out because of that BBL gone wrong have popped back up, the story's starting to sound real different. If there's even a hint of truth to it, maybe Toni wasn't plotting for a payday at all. Maybe she was embarrassed, blindsided, and lashed out. When your pride and your marriage take a hit that hard, emotions run wild, and sometimes heartbreak makes people do things they never would have imagined. Insiders say that after all the chaos, Toni cooled off and quietly called off the divorce, reportedly because she found out Birdman was planning to file first. So she flipped the script fast, making it look like she was the one doing the leaving instead of the one getting left. And honestly, can you blame her? Being married for just 2 days is the kind of headline nobody wants attached to their name, especially when you're Toni Braxton. Eventually, the two found their way back to each other. Word is, Toni took time to regroup, focus on herself, and get her confidence back, both emotionally and physically. Fans say she's been looking refreshed, revived, and ready for the spotlight again. And now everyone's just hoping all the drama's been handled and that everything's literally smelling fresh this time around. Because this love story has been one wild roller coaster. From passion to papers to plastic surgery rumors. And honestly, we wouldn't even know half of this tea if Tamar and Toni hadn't started going at it like this. But hold up, it gets even juicier. Just when fans thought the mess couldn't get any worse, Toni came swinging back with a vengeance. She didn't stay silent. She clapped back hard, turning the spotlight straight onto Tamar's own chaos. According to insiders, Toni hit where it hurt the most, calling out Tamar's messy situation with her ex-fiancé, JR. And baby, that comeback had jaws on the floor. It's only been a few months since Tamar admitted that JR cheated on her and even snatched her jewelry to gift it to his side chick. Like, how bold can you get? That betrayal's still fresh, and Toni knew exactly where to strike. But that's not all. Reports claim JR got a little too comfortable with none other than Tommy Lee while he was still with Tamar. And not just friendly comfortable, Tommy went online bragging about it, saying, he didn't get rid of them hoes for her. That one clip alone set the internet on fire. The drama jumped from sister beef to full-blown social media chaos overnight, and fans couldn't look away for a second. And just when you thought the chaos couldn't get any worse, boom! Tommy Lee decided to empty the rest of the tea kettle. And baby, it was boiling! She claimed JR was out here running his mouth about Tamar behind her back, spilling her personal business to anybody who'd listen. Like, what kind of man does that? Fans were floored that JR knew all about the beef between Tamar and Tommy, but still jumped headfirst into the mess like it was a group project. That's straight up reckless. By then, everyone was side-eyeing Tamar hard, wondering why she hadn't dropped JR's white chocolate self the second that dirt came out. But if there's one thing about Tamar, she's stubborn and bold. She doesn't take advice from anybody, not even when the whole world's yelling, "Girl, let him go." She kept trying to fix it, to prove she could make it work. but love had other plans. And now, Toni's flipping that heartbreak right back on her. She's dragging JR's betrayal into their feud, using it like a weapon, and it's making this sister war 10 times messier. The internet's eating it up, replaying every clip, every live, every post like it's a soap opera. Tamar kept doing her thing with her man, who turned out to be everybody's man. It's wild. And right when people thought she'd finally caught her happy ending, JR flipped the whole story and dumped her, left her looking blindsided, crying, and humiliated all over social media for the whole world to see. It was messy, viral, and impossible to escape. For a while, people moved on, ready to let it die down, until Toni decided she wasn't done yet. Out of nowhere, she hit Tamar with that cold-blooded, "Isn't this you?" moment. Straight savage. She threw Tamar's own relationship drama right back at her, and the internet lost its mind. Fans were gagged, because when Braxton sisters argue, they don't play fair. They go straight for the jugular. But here's where things are starting to cross the line. Tamar might have taken it too far this time. The way she's been dragging Toni, insiders say it's starting to feel like full-blown family sabotage. And Toni, she's not about to let that slide quietly. This isn't just sister shade anymore. It's turning into an emotional war that's cutting deep, and both sides are bleeding. Now everyone's asking the same thing. How far are these sisters willing to go before somebody finally loses it for real? Because at this point, the tea's not just hot, it's scalding. And if this feud keeps escalating, it won't just be reality TV drama anymore. It's gonna spill into real life. One thing's for sure. When it comes to the Braxtons, the drama always goes next level.